Okay, Dune fans, welcome back. We're all buzzing about this episode, right?
Yeah.
Twice born.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on, jaw on the floor for me when they revealed Tula Harkonnen's past.
Yeah.
I mean, to think she, had a hand in shaping the Atreides family,
Yeah.
wow.
Right.
Potentially even setting the stage for Paul's destiny. I mean, it's wild.
Yeah, some serious ripple effect.
So we're diving deep today into the Harkonnen family tree today.
Okay.
Unearthing those roots of the Bene Gesserit
Yeah.
and how these two powerful forces, are more intertwined than anyone could have imagined.
Yeah, it's interesting. This episode really makes us think differently about the Harkonnens.
It does.
Especially Tula, right? Her actions, shrouded in all the secrecy, have really impacted everything, way beyond just family, think about that. The feud between the Atreides and the Harkonnens. I mean, her fingerprints are all over it.
You must be wondering, what did she actually do?
Yeah.
It has such a lasting impact. Well, get ready for this. The episode hints at a connection to the Bene Gesserit breeding program, which is the program, aiming to create the Kwisatz Haderach.
The Kwisatz Haderach, yeah, a super being.
Yeah.
That they've been working on for generations?
Yeah.
To think that a Harkonnen could be a key player in that.
Right.
It just throws a wrench in their plans, doesn't it?
It's crazy to think about, the Harkonnens, they're brutal, right?
Yeah.
And then they're involved in the creation of an organization
Right.
that thrives on control and manipulation.
Yeah.
It makes you question everything you thought you knew.
It does. It really does.
About both.
Yeah.
Now, for anyone listening who maybe isn't as familiar with the Bene Gesserit, they're this powerful sisterhood.
Right.
They use genetic manipulation and mental training to influence, literally human history.
They do. They're puppet masters.
Yeah, they're working from the shadows, always towards their own goals.
Always scheming.
Always.
Yeah, and this episode really reveals that their origins are a lot more morally ambiguous than they might have seemed before. This whole Harkonnen connection, it paints them in a completely new light.
Right.
It suggests that their quest for control might have come from a much darker, more chaotic place than we thought.
Speaking of chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just talk about the Harkonnen family drama?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Tula and her brother, Vladimir.
Oh, yeah.
It's a rivalry for the ages.
They do.
It's like Thanksgiving dinner at the Harkonnen house,
Oh.
but with more poison and intrigue.
Lots of intrigue, it's something else.
Yeah, their thirst for power and control runs deep.
Yeah.
And, their clashes, it reminds me of those historical conflicts within powerful families.
Totally.
Where ambition leads to betrayal and bloodshed. The episode really shows how this rivalry has shaped the Harkonnen dynasty.
Right.
And continues to threaten its stability.
Yeah, they're really on shaky ground.
Yeah, and then in the middle of all this power grabbing, we have Tula and her sister Elizabeth embarking on this dangerous journey tied to protecting the future. Maybe even atoning for the family's sins.
Okay.
Makes you wonder, is redemption even possible for someone like Tula?
That's the question, isn't it?
With her past.
I mean, Tula is really haunted by her actions.
Yeah.
She represents that struggle with guilt and wanting to make things right. And then we have Elizabeth, who has this more idealistic view.
Yeah.
She believes in a brighter future.
Yeah.
Not just for herself, but for the whole family.
So different.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting to see how their personalities really shape their journey and then ultimately impact the Dune universe.
So we have the Harkonnens, right?
Yeah.
A family just riddled with internal conflict.
Yeah.
This lust for power.
Totally.
And then you have the Bene Gesserit pulling strings from the shadows. Their origins are way more complex and morally ambiguous than we ever thought.
Yeah, it really flips the script, doesn't it?
And right at the heart of it all, Tula and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Two sisters trying to navigate this tangled web and maybe even change the course of history.
Yeah. This episode really makes you think about power, redemption, and how what we do in the past shapes the future.
Yeah.
It reminds us that even in a universe as big and complex as Dune, it's the personal stories, those internal struggles that really drive the story forward.
Exactly. So thinking about Tula's past and Elizabeth's idealism, which sister do you think is more likely to achieve that redemption?
Yeah.
And how will their journey impact the future of the Harkonnens
right.
and the Dune universe as a whole?
Big questions.
It is. Keep those questions in mind as you delve deeper into the source material.
Yeah.
And, continue to explore this fascinating piece of the Dune saga. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.